Hello. Today we're going to be learning precision and accuracy and solving two-step and multi-step equations. First we're going to do precision and accuracy. Our first problem of the day is 40m plus 5%. You would change 5% into a decimal and it would be 0.05. And then you continue with the problem, which would be 40m plus 0.05. 40, then you would go to do 40 times 0.05. And you would do all that and it would give you 2. And then you would add 40 plus 2 and that would give you 42. And then you do 40 minus 2 and that would give you 38. And then you would combine the two answers you got and you would get 38 to 42, and that's your range and the answer. And then our other problem that we're going to do is 23m plus 70%. That's supposed to make this a little bit more difficult so you could understand it better. So you would change 70% into a decimal, and then it would be 23 plus 0.7. You would then multiply 23 times 0.7, and then that would give you 24. No, and then that would give you 1.61. And then you would add 23 plus 1.61, and that would give you 24.61. And then you would add 23 minus. Then you would do 23 minus 1.61, that would give you 21.39, and the answer would be, well, your range would be 21.39 to 24.61. And the definition of precision and accuracy, we'll start with accuracy. Accuracy is how close a measured value is to the actual value, and precision is how close the measured values are to each other. We have a couple more problems that we're going to do for precision and accuracy. Our next one is 30m plus 3%. Excuse my handwriting. 30m, then you would change 3% to a decimal like we've been doing, and it would be 0.03. So you would multiply 30m times 0.03, and that will give you 0.9. So you would add 30 plus 0.9, and then that will give you 30.9. Then you subtract 30 minus 0.9, that will give you 29.1. And your range will be 30.9 to 29.1, or 29.1 to 30.9. Either way is fine. Our next problem is 27m plus 5%. Of course, you would change it to a decimal and it would be 0.05. So you would do 27 times 0.05, and that will give you 1.35. Then you would add 27.1. You would add 27 plus 1.35, and that would give you 28.35. And then you would do 27 minus 1.35, and that would give you 25.65. And that's a 3 right there. I messed up. And then the answer would be 28.35 to 25.65, or 25.65 to 28.35. Our last problem of precision and accuracy is 45m plus 2%. We would change 2% to a decimal, and it would be 0.02. And then the equation would be 45m plus 0.02. We would then add 45m to 0.08, because 0.08 is what you get when you multiply 45m times 0.02. And the answer of 45m plus 0.08 is 45.08. Then we would subtract 45m minus 0.08, and it would be 44.92, and the range would be 44.92 to 45.08. And that's all we have for precision and accuracy. Now what we're doing is solving two-step and multi-step equations. This is a little bit more simple than precision and accuracy. Our first step would be rewrite the problem, and it would be 15 watt plus 31 equals 61. And then right here you would take 31 and subtract it from both sides, because what you do to one side you have to do to the other, and it would be that will cancel out the 31 and just leave it as 15y equals 61. And then after you cancel out the 31 right here, you would have to cancel out 31 on the other side. You have to subtract 31 on the other side, and that would bring the 61 down to a 30, and it would be 15y divided by 15, and then 30 divided by 15, and then that will give you y equal 2. Now our next one is 5 equal 2g plus 1. But I personally like to change it into the correct order, and it would be 1 plus 2g equal 5. So you would subtract 1 from each side, because what you do to one side you have to do to the other, and then it would be 2g equal 4. That's what you would be left with. So you divide 2g by 2 and 4 by 2, and that will give you g equal 2. Alright, our next couple of problems is 10y plus 7 equal 27. You subtract 7 from both sides, and then that will leave you with 10y equal 27. And then we subtract 7 from this side, it will just leave you with 20. So you have 10y equal 20. And then you divide 10y by 10 and 20 by 10. And that will give you y equal 2. Our next equation is 17y plus 5 equals 73. We would subtract 5 from both sides, and then that will leave you with 17y equal 73. Now you subtract 5 from this side, and that will give you 68. Now you will have 17y equals 68. So you divide 17 by 17, and that will give you just a y. Now you divide 68 by 17, which equals 4. Now we do this problem, which is 20y plus 5 equals 65. We will subtract 5 from both sides like we've been doing, and I will cancel it out and leave you with 20y equals 65. Now you subtract 5 from this side, and it will give you 60. Now you have 20y equals 60. You divide 20 from both sides, and that will give you 20. That will give you y equal 3, and that's your answer for this equation. Is y equal 3. Now this one, 2y plus 23 equal 53. You subtract 23 from both sides, and then that knocks out that 23, and now you have 2y equal 53. And now you subtract 23 from this side, and that will give you 30. Now you have 2y equal 30, and then that will leave you with y equal 15 once you divide 2 from both sides. You have y equal 15. And that's all we have today. My name is Brandon Little. And thank you.